Do you log into Path of Exile and immediately go to your town and discover that you're out of gold and then go into panic mode? Well, that was me all the time. And I figured out a relatively cheap and inexpensive way to farm gold that's really quick. So when you log into Path of Exile, you can do a 1 or 2 maps. They take about 5 minutes each, and each map you're going to get about 20 to 25,000 gold. It costs roughly 20 to 25 chaos per map as well, but that's not too bad because you're going to be dropping T17s and all different other kinds of loot along the way. It'll at least even itself out. You should be making profit while doing this as well. And the gold from it is actually pretty good. I'm going to show you how I do it. Alright, so the name of the game is we're going to be focusing on shrines. Shrines put monsters into our map that are inherent to the map, so that means they're going to drop more gold. This could also be done with things like strong boxes. You can even run a ritual. Ritual is good for gold because those respawn monsters that are inherent to the map. But for what we're doing today, we're doing shrines. And I mentioned about 20 to 25 chaos per map. I'm going to explain that right now, and we'll look at the scarabs first. We're running 3 domination scarabs. These run generally 3 chaos per. I've seen it go up or down a little bit. So if we're looking at that, it's about 9 chaos just right there for 3 domination scarabs. That's putting shrines into our map. The next thing is we want to either add Shaper or Elder Influence. These are really cheap and they add at least a few magic packs. It's going to help us. It's probably more than a few magic packs. I don't know exactly how many magic monsters it's adding, but it certainly helps. You want Shaper or an Elder Orb here. They go for about a chaos a piece. So we're up to 10 chaos just for those. And then we also have Monstrous Lineage Scarab. I wasn't using this at first, and this is actually a really big one for farming gold because the blue packs are really the packs that are dropping the most gold for you, and this increases their pack size by 40%. This is a more expensive scarab. They run about 4 chaos per if you buy them in really big bulk. I think I've spent 5 chaos for them just to get it done. But if we want to look at this, we'll just call it 4 chaos right now. We're up to 14 chaos. Those are the scarabs that we're using. The next thing that we're going to be using is we will be using the domination option here on the map device. And this is 3 chaos as well. So if we add up our total, we're at about 17, we'll call it 18 chaos right now, just for the scarabs and the domination that we're putting on the map device. The remainder of the cost comes from our maps, and I'll show you that right here. I'm running City Square. If you want to add these as a favored map and you get them yourself, that's fine. You can buy these in bulk generally for 4 chaos each, and you're probably going to spend at least 2 chaos rolling them as well. Now, if you can do corrupted rare maps and you can do a bunch of different mods, it's going to be better for you. Probably corrupt and rare them. For me, what I've done, since there's a lot of mods that I actually don't want to run with my particular build, like no leech is really annoying. I can't do LE Reflect right now. Stealing an endurance charge is actually a mod I really can't do. It's extremely frustrating since I need an endurance charge to attack. So there's a lot of mods that I don't want. So I just re-roll my maps and I make sure that they have over 25% pack size. Now to do that, I use Regex. I'll actually include a link on the email below, but what it is it allows you to copy certain terms so that you can search your map pool very easily down here on the highlighted items, and you can see all of these maps are rolled with mods that I am good with running. Now, if it rolls a mod that I don't like or a mod that I just don't feel comfortable running because the whole purpose of this is to be fast, like cannot leech, I can run that, but it's really annoying to run that. So I just re-roll that map until it's a map that I actually want to run. And once I re-roll the map, the next regex that I do, and I started doing this, which is a little bit more annoying to roll maps, but I did start doing this and it actually helps out quite a lot, is making sure that the maps have over 25% pack size. So these two right here, you can see they're not highlighted in my filter here, and this is just saying it's forcing, hey, only show or highlight maps that have a 25% pack size or higher. So you can see all these maps here have at least 25% pack size. And that's pretty much it for the cost and the maps portion of that. We covered scarabs, we covered maps. The last thing I want to cover is the Atlas skill tree that I'm using. This is relatively simple. I'm going to give you the important portions of it, and then you can make modifications on whatever you want to on your side for your Atlas skill tree. The first most important thing that you want to look at is all of the increase effect modifiers here. This is going to scale your maps exponentially, And this one up here is very good. This map one right here. So you want all these increase effect modifiers going up and down. The next thing that you want is make sure to take these map nodes here. Make sure to take these map nodes here. This is just more monsters into your map. It's going to be better. You want all of these quant nodes in here. And I go through the middle here and I take these middle quant and rarity nodes. I found that these, they just help drop more gold in your maps. Outside of that, we want shrines. So I have all the shrine nodes. I have these, and all the shrine nodes down here. Again, we have these map modifier mods right here as well. And then I like maps. So I love T17 maps. Let's get those dropping for us. So I took every single map node as well on the tree. You can see up here, I go to all of these. I go to these right here. And I take both the shaping nodes as well. This is just going to make sure that more maps are dropping whenever we're doing running through and getting the gold. The next thing that you want is either choose blue or red altars. I chose red. And you want to make sure that you certainly have all of the pack size nodes on the red altars here. Again, it's all about getting more inherent monsters into your maps. The last thing that I have, and this is kind of up to you on what you want to do for this last little part of your Atlas skill tree, is I went scarabs. So I just went into scarabs and grabbed all of these scarab nodes here, some here, and then also the scarab nodes down here. I didn't have enough points to come and get these, but that's perfectly fine. So I went scarabs just because I want to run these maps really quick. If a scarab drops, it's pretty easy to pick that one up. And lastly, we have strong boxes right here. I just add one extra strong box into the map. I'm not scaling strong boxes at all. That is certainly a strategy that a lot of people have made work. And I see people consistently dropping 40,000 plus gold in maps, but it is a lot more expensive to do the strong box. One last thing I wanted to mention is I didn't run a gold flask. I used my Quicksilver flask for a long time, and I just switched to a gold flask. I chose the increased duration and just, I don't really focus on it too much, but when it's up, it's great. And I found that I get about 2K more per map on average by having the gold flask there. So it certainly feels like it's working. Let's go run a map. Let's grab a map here. We are going to choose Domination, red altars, and we have our scarabs, everything else. Let's go. All right, first thing with this, playing windowed mode, so this is actually kind of very odd while recording this video here. We want to kind of run a boss here. Oh, they're possessed. Alright, so I grab boss, then I go back to kind of where I started. That's why I like City Square as well. And we're just going to kind of grab all the things here. Oh, I should have started the timer. We'll see how long it takes. So it's pretty simple here. I pick up some of these other things, but really I should be taking a lot of these other things off the loot filter, I think. If we get any altars here, the altars will certainly significantly change the amount of gold that you get. So I found if you don't get the altars early, or you don't get any quant altars at all, then it could be kind of sketch sometimes, but at least with the gold aspect of it. But we'll see how it goes. This is actually going a little slow as well, since I haven't got the shrines yet. I don't know where they're all at. So I'm going through, I'm doing this map how I normally would. I'm picking up kind of the loot as I go. Pop that breach because, oh, I have a crater. Well, I'll come back and do that later. I don't think breaches actually give very good gold, but with the experience in it, I kind of like to do them. So we may delay just a quick second here, but that's all right. Well, let's get going here. I just popped the Sean box. It's gold. My build likes to kind of run ahead. If I'm killing things, then I don't get killed. It's kind of the theory here. Legion doesn't really do much for us with the gold strat. I always just kind of pop it and I go. So many proximity monsters here. It's kind of odd. Alright, that is pretty much the map. Finish it out here. I feel like this was actually kind of a bad example of a map. I only got, what, one altar the whole map? This is really odd. In doing my testing, I did 5 maps each, and I was getting over 100k gold doing my 5 maps. with this strat. And the maps, I would do them in about 23 minutes for 5 maps, and I'll get over 100k gold. So we'll see kind of how it panned out here. Ooh, I missed an altar early. All right. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. I don't know how long that took. It actually was a really slow map, I felt like, but 15,000. That was actually really bad. Let's do another one. Hey, we dropped a T17 there. I can't believe that was so bad. All right, we're going to do another one. Prove me wrong. All right, and here we go. Let's go through. I always kind of like to grab one shrine real quick if I can. And then I go to the boss. Should be right here. Kill the boss really quick. I pick up loot on the way. Alright. There we go. We got a quant one, which is awesome. Alright. Pick up more shrines and get going here. I'm actually going kind of slow, but it'll speed up here. Okay. Alright, let's get going here. Nice. I haven't got a speed shrine yet, which is kind of annoying. Normally you get one of the speed shrines at some point in the map, and then it just clears up real quick, makes things a lot faster. Probably going to get a headhunter today also, which would speed things up, but I didn't want to do a video with the headhunter on, just so it's kind of obtainable for anybody. Alright, we are still going. That was detonate dead. Oops. Okay, this one should be a lot better. Alright, another altar. We don't want either of those. Grand is fine. I mean, I'll always take grand things. Oh, missed some gold. 32 gold. I don't know if it's worth it to run back for 32 gold, but that's alright. Alright. Here we go. Some more gold. Not too bad. Pick up these. We're almost done. This one certainly felt a lot better for the gold, honestly. So we'll see kind of what we end at here. Alright. We're done, but I see a gold here. Let's pick that up in this Valor. There we go. Alright, what was the last one? 15k. This was 43,000. So if we do the law of averages, we just ran 2 maps and got 43,000, 44,000. The first map was actually really bad and very rare that we only pull in 15k. But on this next map, we pulled in 29,000 almost. So it all kind of averages out. You'll end up getting, like I said, I generally run 5 maps in 23 to 25 minutes, and I end up getting over 100k gold consistently every single time. So when I log into Path of Exile for the day, the first thing I do is I go run 5 maps. It takes 25 minutes, and I throw 100k gold into my town, and then you can kind of do whatever else you want from there. Well, I'm a MJ Skywalker over at Twitch. I started streaming. I'm having fun doing that over there. If you want to check me out, go ahead and do that. If you want to give me a like and a subscribe here on my YouTube channel, that is awesome as well. And I hope everyone the best in Path of Exile. May the Force be with you.